We've already gone over the fact that garment workers go through a heavy crunch time. Fast fashion is affecting many people. It is cheap, so it affects the consumers in a good way, but it is not the same story for the workers in foreign countries such as Bangladesh. Their workers are paid less than what the garments they create cost in stores. The manufacturers take advantage of these workers and put them in dangerous and unsafe environments for labor. In 2013, Rana Plaza collapsed and killed 1,000 garment workers after having to work in an unstable building with cracks. Fast fashion also contributes to pollution, as 10% of the Earth's emissions come from fast fashion. Not only this, but when the clothing is tossed or washed, chemicals and non biodegradable fibers pollute the Earth via oceans as well as the floors. These harm us because they pollute our oceans, our animal, and our water. Again, there is that bit on environmental drawbacks, and here's a link to the environmental page. Brands themselves refuse to change their ethics because of money. These are huge chain stores found in every mall, every city. It is reliable in the sense that designs are often in style, and these types of items are always affordable. So, in short, companies refuse to change their cheap ways because it is the most profitable, and it is what works for them. There are about 80 million workers in the fast fashion workforce, where workers face poverty and harsh living/working conditions. But how can we help? What are some solutions? So first, before we talk about solutions, it is important to know what the world without fast fashion would be like. If we never had the problem of fast fashion, many people working in the garment industry would be out of work and extremely poor. Clothing most likely wouldn't be as accessible as it is. However, the earth would be slightly better with respect to pollution. In the world of fast fashion, there are many things to consider when looking for a solution. There's a very negative downside to solving the problem, though. If we stop providing the suppliers with the demand and money, many workers will be out of work. The farmers in charge of picking cotton will be out of work. The people who dye the cotton will be unemployed, and the garment workers themselves will be suffering without their only option of work. But some possible solutions, things that we as consumers can do, is avoid purchasing from fast fashion brands. Overall, buy less clothing. Purchase from brands that have recycling programs. Donate clothing to shelters or nonprofit organizations that you do not use. Buy from thrift stores and other ethical places. However, not purchasing from fast fashion places could put factories and people out of business, as we have discussed. If we chose to stop purchasing from brands due to their unethical labor practices, we could donate to organizations that get the money to workers behind the garments. The Circle's Women and Girls Solidarity Fund specializes in helping out women and 80% of garment workers, since they are women. But take it step by step. This is a privilege. Not everyone can afford the more ethical clothing, the less cheap stuff. So, again, just take it step by step. We can make a difference. What will I do? I can stop purchasing from fast fashion places with cheap clothing made of chemicals that are bad for the environment. These brands also exploit their workers, so there is also another reason to not support such corporations. I would donate to garment workers, purchase from thrift stores, and donate unused clothing to charities who don't toss clothing. Tossing clothing can only worsen the situation, and most thrift stores actually only retain a small amount of clothing that is donated. So try to donate to organizations, charities, homeless shelters, places like that. So my slogan is let's leave fast in the past. And that is my website. Thank you for watching.